next course. Food awaits you. So this is a really exciting moment for us faculty to have you all here. Believe it or not, the most exciting things happen when we walk into our classrooms and find these engaged students come here to learn, do a incredible amount of work over their 4 or 5 years here, and then go on into bigger and better things. But none of this would be possible without you parents. What makes life really terrific for us is having the backgrounds that these students had before they came here. And I sincerely want to thank all of you for sending your students to us. Give them a round of applause. So these are, these undergraduates took a whole gamut of courses in statistics and a bunch of other fields. And I wanted to point out that in addition to these accomplishments of doing well in the classroom, the work of Blake Arnold and others who are now headed to first-rate programs or jobs across America, there are a number of people who actually got involved in doing some research. And I just listed these things up here because they're going to have impacts that'll affect us for years to come. If you look at the titles, the range of things that people have been involved in, Liz Hang, I don't know if she's here, but studying there she is, right? Studying the prices at auctions at a Christie's house in Hong Kong may seem like a rather mundane task of looking at it, but we find that the parable of the boiled frog lives in the world of the stock market, where sharp changes in the market discovered through functional data analysis impacts those prices. So Lou is involved in that. Yes, Debra's work on depression. She's going off to work in Malaysia now, but Debra did this outstanding study of depression, and it reminds me of an old Woody Allen movie where I became very frustrated because the people who were complaining about the life around them were unemployed, and all the people who were happy had busy jobs and they were genuinely active. And Debra discovered, after studying this data from the Center for Disease Control, that by and large, those people who were employed have far less rates of depression than anyone else. And not only that, this idea that we enjoy the company of others when we're in distress is just not true. It turns out that when there are sharp changes in the unemployment rate, also discovered by this functional data analysis, then the rate of depression actually goes up. The effect that has on the probability of being depressed. This research goes on, and you can see from Li Yuan's work on motion and emotion. The fact that when people are walking, you can tell whether they're angry or happy or sad or neutral is of interest not only to her and in her research, but the cartoon industry. Predictions of temperature using functional regression, optimal bidding strategies by Renee. Renee was up here with her colleagues and her families here. Renee did some wonderful research on looking at that bidding process using a Yahoo data set. And we have others. I don't know if we can flip to the next page here, some of the others. Yeah, Hallie, who's deciding what she wants to do. Well, she's already made tremendous contribution into identifying factors that influence bad outcomes in a hysterectomy. And she studied 52 hospitals here in the state of Michigan through the MSQC, the Michigan Surgical Quality Collaborative, 2 years of data. and found out which factors are most influential, following the footsteps of our speaker here, Mr. Arnold. These projects run the whole gamut, and they're just that next step up. We've got students who've done well in the classroom, are going to go on to great futures, and these people have already been involved in a great deal of research. And some of them have been identified as being exceptional in a variety of ways, and now we're going to give out some awards. And I'm not sure how they're organized here, but this says outstanding undergraduate majors. And guess who's the winner? Blake Arnold. And he's going to be joined by others. Christopher Agnet is going off to, I believe, Princeton. Is that right? Christopher's dissertation on quantile regression. And a third award for Shane Zhang. Here you go. Congratulations. Yeah, let's have a picture of the 3 award winners, if we could. The next group of students added a whole lot by actually formally taking the extra requirements for the honors program and also writing an honors thesis, which they've submitted. And here they are in some order. I'm not sure if they're alphabetical order, but the first is to Blake Arnold. Maybe you could stay up here, Blake. Do we give 2 for? I think that's the same. Christopher, I think. Yuan Lee. Yuan Lee.
I don't think she's there.
She could make it. Yan Wen Ma. Ma's going to graduate school in biostatistics and did some handwriting analysis to decide whether it's really your signature or someone else's. Debra T. Avery Wu. She's going to graduate school. Data science at Columbia. Yushu Shu.
Say it again.
Say it again.
Get the right pronunciation.
I'm not sure if I can do that right. Yishu Xu. She's not here.
So it wasn't my fault. Im Zhang. Rong Su. Our honors class.